I was just a village girl, until the king's messengers came for me. Here is how it all happened. My name is Alicia. And this is the story of my life.
Alicia was just a little girl with wide, curious eyes. She once had parents who loved her dearly. Her father was a kind man who worked in the fields, and her mother was gentle and wise, always singing softly as she prepared their meals. They lived simply, and their home was filled with warmth. One year, tragedy struck. A harsh sickness swept through their town, the kind that medicine could not heal. Many families suffered, and among them were Alicia's parents. Despite Uncle Benaya's efforts to care for them, Alicia's parents both passed away within the same week. Alicia was only a child, too young to fully understand why her mother's singing had gone silent, or why her father no longer came in from the fields. On the day of the burial, Alicia clutched Uncle Benaya's hand tightly, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Will they ever come back?" she asked in a trembling voice. Uncle Benaya knelt down, pulling her close. "No, child, but I will never leave you. From this day on, you are my daughter." From then on, Uncle Benaya raised Alicia as his own. He was not a rich man, nor did he have children of his own, but he gave Alicia everything he could: his wisdom, his guidance, and most of all, his love. Their days together were simple, yet meaningful. Uncle Benaya taught Alicia how to read the Holy Scrolls, reminding her of their people's faith and traditions. He often told her stories at night, tales of heroes, of kings and prophets, and of how their people survived even the hardest trials. Alicia listened intently, her eyes shining in the firelight. Though she missed her parents deeply, she found comfort in Uncle Benaya's steady voice and gentle smile. One evening, after a long day at the marketplace, Alicia asked him, "Uncle, why did God take my parents away?" Uncle Benaya sighed, stroking his beard thoughtfully. "I cannot answer every why, my child. But I do know this: God does not waste pain. One day, you will see how even this sorrow can lead to something greater. You were born for more than you realize." Those words stayed in Alicia's heart. As she grew older, people in the town began to notice her beauty, not just her outward appearance, but her kindness and grace. Neighbors would whisper, "Uncle Benaya has raised her well. That girl will do great things." Hearing these words, Alicia kept on being kind and respectful to elders. But neither Alicia nor her uncle could have imagined how true those whispers would one day become. For beyond the horizon, in the glittering palace of King Arthur, plans were already unfolding. Plans that would soon reach Alicia's quiet life and change it forever. The world outside their small home was not always kind. The king who ruled their land was powerful and unpredictable. His officials sometimes taxed the villagers harshly, leaving families hungry. One day, Alicia saw a mother struggling with her children, unable to afford bread. Without hesitation, Alicia gave her own basket of food. Uncle Benaya saw this and shook his head with a smile. "You remind me of your parents," he said. "Your heart is bigger than your fear." Word spread of Alicia's compassion. People began to respect her not only for her beauty, but for her wisdom, courage, and kindness. Then came the day everything changed. Messengers of the king arrived in the village. They carried orders. The king seeks young women from every province to be brought to the palace. The villagers whispered in shock. Alicia tried to stay in the shadows, but she was noticed. The officials saw her grace, her humility, and her striking beauty. Without argument, She was chosen among the young women to be taken to the palace. Uncle Benaiah held her hands, looking into her eyes. Alicia, this is no accident. You were born for something greater. Never forget who you are and who walks with you. Alicia's heart pounded with fear and wonder. She packed only a simple robe and stepped onto the road that would lead her to the king's palace. The village faded behind her, but her destiny was only beginning. And that's how Alicia's journey began, from orphan to chosen one, from grief to greatness. But who is Alicia really? Hey there, faith seekers. Think you know who our mystery character is? Drop your guess in the comments below, and here's the fun part. In our next video, we'll be reviewing about 25 of your comments. Yes, yours might be one of them. Whether you're right, close, or hilariously off, we'll read them out loud and react to your guesses together. So go ahead, make your guess, have fun with it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss when your comment shows up.